As seasoned professionals, we've all faced times when our careers or personal lives spiral out of control, perhaps a sudden layoff, a strained partnership, or the relentless demands of our daily grind. These moments leave us feeling powerless and overwhelmed. But imagine harnessing a proven method, not just to endure, but to emerge stronger from these trials. Today, let's dive into the timeless wisdom of Seneca, the ancient philosopher who mastered inner peace amid chaos. His Stoic principles aren't mere abstract ideas, they're tools for building unshakable resilience and dignity in our fast-paced world, but also practical strategies that have empowered leaders, thinkers, and individuals through many centuries, and can help us today. By the end of this video, you will possess a toolkit of Stoic principles to build mental toughness and regain control over your emotions and reactions, no matter what life throws at you. Join me to explore how to apply these ancient secrets to modern life, aiming for a more calm and steady existence. If you appreciate this content and want to support the channel, a small but meaningful action, I simply ask you to hit the subscribe button. It enables us to keep delivering valuable insights like this. I also urge you not to skip any part of this video. If you're watching, you're not like the majority. You recognize the power of deep exploration, so consider yourself exceptional. Seneca's wisdom that what is everywhere is nowhere highlights a crucial principle, often overlooked in our modern rush. Focusing on one task at a time is the core of Stoic philosophy and can transform how we handle our professional responsibilities and daily challenges with greater dignity and control. In a world that glorifies the myth of multitasking, we need to pause and reflect on the effectiveness of this approach. When trying to do multiple things at once, we scatter our attention, leading to more errors and diminished work quality. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic philosopher, emphasized focus every minute like a Roman, like a man doing the task at hand with precise seriousness and sincerity, wholeheartedly, willingly, justly, and freeing yourself from all other distractions. This unwavering focus doesn't just boost productivity, it cultivates a mindset that values depth over superficiality, essential for professionals like us seeking lasting impact in our careers. By immersing fully in one task, whether it's a key project, a strategic meeting, or a meaningful conversation, we achieve profound satisfaction and a sense of dignified accomplishment. Plato might argue that such singular dedication allows us to approach a higher form of excellence and truth in our work, pouring our full effort into creating something that reflects values of goodness and perfection. Moreover, the psychological benefits of focusing on one task at a time are immense. It lightens the brain's load, reduces stress, and enhances decision-making. Aristotle, who championed virtue through consistent right actions, would surely endorse this as a way to cultivate temperance, self-control, helping us regulate distractions and instant gratifications. By adopting this focused approach, we not only follow in the footsteps of Stoic philosophers, but also align with modern psychology, which shows our brains aren't wired for handling multiple complex tasks simultaneously. The quality of our work and overall life improves markedly when we commit our full attention to one thing, fostering the resilience needed to thrive in demanding professional environments. Socrates' method of deep inquiry and dialogue, with intense focus on a single topic while excluding all else, exemplifies the power of this practice. Applying this Stoic principle not only makes us more efficient, but also deeper, calmer, and more balanced. It's a rejection of modern multitasking chaos and an embrace of a more intentional and meaningful way of living. In practice, we'll notice not just improved work outcomes, but enhanced mental well-being overall. Seneca once said, "The greatest pains all stem from an undisciplined mind." This reveals a profound truth about human nature. Uncontrolled impulses are the root of immense suffering and emotional turmoil. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-mastery and rational thinking, provides a robust framework to tackle this challenge head-on. Rather than suppressing emotions, which is unhealthy and unsustainable, Stoicism teaches us to understand and manage them effectively. The process of controlling impulses starts with self-awareness. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, stated, "No one is truly free who has not mastered themselves." This underscores the vital role of self-command in achieving genuine freedom and fulfillment, especially in our high-stakes professional lives, where dignity under pressure is key. When we identify our impulses and their triggers, we gain the ability to handle them more rationally. This doesn't mean denying emotions, but understanding them deeply to respond in line with our long-term goals and values. In philosophy, Aristotle also spoke to regulating impulses through virtue development. He believed virtue lies in the mean between excess and deficiency, a concept called the golden mean. For instance, courage is the midpoint between recklessness and cowardice. Applying this to impulse control, we seek a balance between impulsive reactions and complete inaction, aiming for thoughtful responses that reflect our best selves as professionals striving for dignity. This disciplined approach requires us to train rational thinking as a habit. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often stressed aligning thoughts with rational and ethical principles. He wrote, "You control your mind, not external events. Realize this, and you will find strength an essential mindset for navigating high-pressure careers with resilience." This perspective urges us to focus on our internal responses rather than external triggers, enabling better control over impulses. By examining fleeting emotions through a philosophical lens, we can make choices driven by careful reflection, not momentary feelings. This habit not only strengthens mental resilience, but also aligns our actions with our core values, leading to decisions made with clarity and composure. Not in the heat of the moment, a critical skill for professionals aiming to lead with dignity. The Stoic method of impulse control involves cultivating an ongoing internal dialogue that questions and evaluates our instinctive reactions. It's not just a discipline, but a way of life, helping us rise above short-term desires to achieve deeper fulfillment and purpose. This disciplined approach doesn't merely avoid emotional pain, it builds a life rich with meaning and intention, empowering us to face professional challenges with unwavering resolve and poise. Seneca advised, "Always be prepared for everything." He famously urged us to mentally rehearse scenarios like job loss, project failures, or economic downturns. All of life's challenges should be ever present in our minds. This advice may sound intense at first, as we're not all facing corporate battles or economic crises daily, but Seneca's point is about mental readiness to confront the inevitable challenges of a demanding career, forming the bedrock of Stoic resilience that ensures we remain composed and dignified under pressure. Stoicism teaches us to anticipate and mentally rehearse for worst-case scenarios, not to induce panic, but to lessen the shock and pain when challenges arise. This practice, called premeditatio, malorum, or premeditation of evils, equips us emotionally and mentally for life's unexpected hurdles. Think of it like an athlete training in tough conditions to prepare for real competition, an approach that seasoned professionals can adopt to handle workplace stress with greater calm and less chaos. Similarly, by mentally preparing for difficult scenarios, we train our minds to manage stress and adversity with greater composure and less panic. This Stoic habit also helps us appreciate the present moment, as understanding how much worse things could be makes daily challenges seem more manageable. Applying Stoicism doesn't mean living in constant worry about what might go wrong, but adopting a realistic view of potential risks, fostering resilience in our professional and personal lives. For instance, if you're anxious about job security, instead of succumbing to fear, you can proactively prepare by updating your resume, upskilling, or exploring new career paths. This way, if the worst happens, you're not caught off guard and are better positioned to respond with confidence. This principle extends beyond personal crises, helping us stay prepared for major life disruptions, from financial setbacks to professional transitions, with a steady and dignified mindset. Through preparation, we not only mitigate the initial shock, but also shorten recovery and adaptation time. We shift from reactive emotional responses to thoughtful, proactive solutions, a subtle but powerful change in how we tackle life's uncertainties in our demanding careers. Seneca's advice empowers us to build a mindset that isn't overwhelmed by adversity, but fortified to face it with resilience and clarity. Maintaining our professional dignity. This mental readiness isn't about expecting the worst, but about being equipped to handle any situation, enhancing our endurance and psychological strength. Through a Stoic lens, we see not just the risk of loss or difficulty, but also opportunities for growth and renewal in every challenge, an approach that transforms how we navigate our professional journeys with purpose and poise. Another profound lesson from Seneca: adversity forges the mind as labor strengthens the body. This idea may seem counterintuitive, deliberately embracing hardship. It's about choosing discomfort not as punishment, but to build mental endurance and expand our capacity to tackle the inevitable challenges of a high-stakes career. Like athletes training in harsh conditions for real competition, we understand that pushing our limits in controlled settings prepares us for the pressures of professional life with greater resilience and dignity. Over time, challenges that once seemed insurmountable become manageable and even empowering. Practicing Stoicism isn't about seeking suffering for its own sake, but recognizing that growth often emerges from adversity. Embracing voluntary challenges means redefining our comfort zones. In a world that prioritizes ease, choosing the harder path is bold. Yet Stoicism prompts us to rethink true comfort. Is it merely the absence of pain, or the presence of inner strength and peace that equips professionals like us to face high-pressure environments with dignity? This strength comes from the confidence that we can handle any challenge. Applying this Stoic principle in our careers helps us value our current circumstances more deeply. Knowing we can endure fosters a richer appreciation for life's simple joys. This isn't about avoiding difficulties, but building a foundation of resilience. We don't seek hardship, but when it arrives, we view it as a chance to hone our Stoic skills, reinforcing our ability to lead with composure and purpose in demanding professional settings. By embracing voluntary challenges, we cultivate a deep belief in our own capabilities. Each obstacle overcome proves our untapped strength, building unshakable confidence. As professionals, every triumph over adversity reinforces our resilience, preparing us for the next challenge. Follow Seneca's lead and step boldly into the arena of voluntary hardships, where we discover not just trials, but the keys to a more enduring and fulfilling career, grounded in dignity and inner fortitude. Seneca also taught that we often suffer more in imagination than in reality, a reminder that our perception of events, not the events themselves, drives our greatest pain. It's easy to fall into the trap of seeing ourselves as victims of circumstance, fostering a mindset that life happens to us rather than with us. Stoicism emphasizes the power of perception. How we choose to view and interpret professional challenges profoundly shapes our experience and ability to respond with resilience and control. Conversely, if we see challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, we retain control over our reactions and become more proactive in our careers. Imagine a common scenario: you're passed over for a promotion, and the initial sting feels like rejection or unfairness. While those emotions are valid, Stoicism invites us to reframe our response. Instead of focusing solely on loss or injustice, what if we saw this as a chance to seek feedback, enhance skills, or explore a career path better aligned with our ambitions, all while maintaining our professional dignity? Avoiding a victim mindset doesn't mean denying injustices or difficulties. It's about shifting focus from what happens to us to how we respond. This shift is transformative. It moves us from passive reaction to active engagement in our professional lives. We stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What can I learn? How can I grow from this?" Stoicism equips us with tools to detach from initial emotional reactions and view challenges with broader perspective, fostering resilience and purpose. This mindset shift grants freedom and strength, enabling us to live with greater purpose and resilience, better prepared for future challenges. Moreover, practicing Stoic principles enriches our professional relationships by rejecting perpetual victimhood, fostering connections built on mutual respect and understanding rather than blame or resentment. We become more empathetic, recognizing that just as we are responsible for our own fulfillment, others are too, strengthening our ability to collaborate effectively. By embracing a Stoic approach, we free ourselves from the chains of victimhood, taking ownership of our career narrative and acknowledging that we are the true architects of our reality. This empowerment is the essence of Stoicism and the key to a proactive, fulfilling professional life. Choose to rise above the victim role, not by ignoring pain, but by rewriting your story with strength, wisdom, and resilience, ensuring you lead with dignity in every challenge. Seneca's advice to retreat within ourselves as much as possible highlights the value of solitude in Stoic philosophy. This isn't about isolating ourselves, but an invitation to carve out moments of quiet reflection and self-assessment. In our fast-paced professional world, the noise of deadlines and demands can drown out our inner voice, hindering personal growth and clarity. Stoicism teaches that true solitude is a state of deep awareness, not mere physical isolation, vital for professionals seeking to maintain focus and dignity. The benefits of intentional solitude are profound and echoed by philosophers across ages. Marcus Aurelius, another Stoic, frequently wrote about the importance of self-examination in his personal reflections. He believed understanding oneself is essential for living a virtuous and purposeful life. He said there's no place more peaceful than one's own soul, a reminder that solitude offers a sanctuary where professionals can escape external pressures and focus on inner growth. strengthening their resilience and clarity. Furthermore, intentional solitude allows us to explore our thoughts and emotions without distraction, creating space to process experiences and align actions with our core values. For professionals, this practice fosters a deeper understanding of our goals and aspirations, ensuring we lead with authenticity and purpose. Regular reflection strengthens our ability to navigate complex workplace dynamics with clarity and resilience, maintaining our dignity in high-pressure environments. Aristotle also emphasized the role of self-reflection in achieving eudaimonia, or true flourishing. He believed self-awareness is critical for cultivating virtue and living rationally. In solitude, we can rigorously assess our lives and realign with our deepest values and ambitions. This Stoic practice of solitude also builds resilience. Epicureans, though distinct, similarly stressed self-reflection to fortify the mind against adversity, preparing us to face professional challenges with unwavering composure and strength. You have the power to retreat within whenever you choose. Marcus Aurelius noted, "Perfect tranquility stems from a well-ordered mind, rooted in your inner world." Solitude also enhances our appreciation for relationships and social interactions. After moments of reflection, we return to our teams and networks with greater empathy, patience, and clarity, enriching our professional contributions and fostering stronger, more respectful collaborations grounded in mutual understanding. In Stoicism, seeking solitude isn't about escaping life, but deepening our engagement with it. By retreating inward, we gain the clarity to act more deliberately in the world, a skill vital for professionals navigating complex careers. Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus guide us to use solitude not to withdraw from life, but to live it more fully and meaningfully, ensuring our actions reflect our highest values and maintain our dignity in every challenge. As we conclude today's discussion, it's clear that Stoic teachings are not just ancient theories but practical strategies for daily professional life. They empower us to think more deeply, act with greater resilience, and live with purpose. Stoicism highlights the value of focus, the strength of self-mastery, the necessity of preparation, the power of embracing challenges, the freedom from self-pity, and the clarity solitude brings, each principle equipping us to lead with dignity and strength. Stoicism doesn't promise an easy career, but provides tools to face challenges effectively. It encourages us to see obstacles as opportunities to practice virtue and difficulties as tests of resilience. By applying these Stoic practices, we don't just survive, we thrive, building a career marked by inner peace and fulfillment, with Stoicism as our guide. Let's continue exploring how ancient wisdom can help us conquer modern complexities with confidence and purpose. Strive to be better than yesterday, leading with purpose and virtue. If you're eager to continue this journey, check out the videos on your screen. They're designed to deepen your practical application of Stoicism in professional life. Thank you for joining us at Stoic Journal. We value your curiosity and drive for growth. The path to wisdom is long and challenging, but each step brings you closer to a more meaningful and resilient career. So keep moving forward with courage and conviction, embracing each challenge as a chance to grow stronger and wiser in your professional journey.